Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more of. Well, we're not Plock no more. We are not the Bastion. We are in. We are the Duke of Mazovia, but we are Plock. And we will be the Bastion of Christianity in the East. We have a crusade going on here, and I don't think we can participate in any active way that makes sense. I can exchange hostages. That's weird. Was he actually finally released? He was. Of Low County. So let's get that up. Schemes, collect taxes. We're doing that with our people. She has a title claimant, but the thing is, that's still her heir. Until she has a kid, will we give her that territory? And we are the spy master right now. We couldn't win a war outside of our realm, even if life depended on it. Okay. So, our bishop. Well, they're both building stuff. Okay. Okay, that works. Do we have here? We don't have anything. Okay. We could do a grand tournament, but it would be a lot. They're marching south. Is that going to be enough? Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to march south as well. Okay. With this. Our caravan master just died. Okay, let's march. We are a very pious character, so maybe we should lead this army. I'm gonna lead this army. Okay. see? Changed. That's awesome. My half sister has just died. Well, I'm going to combat, so my sister ultimately died of disease. Hmm. I'm not gonna take her. Okay, here we are. We've arrived. To siege some lands. I would imagine that we're gonna be attacked first. Okay. St. George has granted Queen Lapinza of Valencia, so she is of House Drunget. So she's Italian. After defeating Ali and his heathen warriors on several occasions, our warriors forced the enemies of the faith to admit their ignominious defeat. With the occupied lands firmly under the leadership of a pious Catholic ruler, we can rest assured that the divine will of St. George has been enacted. This is a glorious day for all true followers of the cross. St. George is with us. Okay. We got some gold from that. Oh, it actually says grants Crusader King. So she gets a legend seed. We get 323 gold, 388, and 1,000, 1,500 there. Our niece becomes the Duchy of Mallorca, County of Ibiza, and okay. That is a big one. Maybe we can marry her. All right, so could we possibly get her? She's too far away to interact with. Well, that's unfortunate. But we got 475 ducats, buckets of ducats here. We got buckets of them. And we're gonna get good stuff. Legend spread chance. Legitimacy gain. Maybe Royal Reserves. Hmm. I think. So this is the actual capital. We construct a. Let's build a cathedral. We are pious, and I think I'm gonna build an extra barony here, and that barony will be like the crown prince's barony, if that makes sense. I caught these two hiding in the pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my daughter. My daughter? My niece. My daughter will gain. Ooh, temper diligence. I think diligent is probably best. We become diligent. Our half brother. What are we having here? He wants to get in on fighting. Let's stop the vassal war. How dare you defy me? Okay. We are likely going to see a lot of issues here. The issue is she won't be old enough. But all of these... We're not going to give her that. Russia's still pretty strong. Ooh, he does get charming. Let's get that development up. My niece was taken prisoner. You want to fight me for the kingdom, brother? And we will have words. Okay? Very well. Bohemia is independent. Interesting. I mean, she's my daughter. You're here. I'll maintain subtlety. Hmm. I mean, all these are so far away. Sicilio-Norman cultures. Okay. Falconry chance. Do a hunt. Um. What's my stress? Maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna have to hire the forest guide. Just start the hunt. Okay, I can't wait. I noticed that Shuldub avoids me more than usual. Use my knight. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to feast and consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me, especially when I overhear him defaming me. Mm. Just been prestige. The procession has ground to a halt. A stone's throw away from Zakrisum. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing a lot of Polish words because I don't speak Polish, so I'm trying. Overseeing my knight, Ljuda, dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Whoa, let's call him Whoa. He's one of our knights. Looks up as I approach. My lord, there's an ant path here. It may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He passed my great grandfather did, and he never returned home. Yeah, that was fun. Extra 5 days. It's our hunt. We'll get there when we want to. As we wait the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry while establishing a camp close to the hunting grounds. Those pheasants are close. I can feel it. This will get all of my stress down. Zygmunt, your master of the hunt, summons the party together as the light reaches the camp in the woodlands near Garbelin. With any luck, we'll find a wedge of ducks. Our falcons will have great sport. A few beaters here. A few beaters we have brought are ready with their dogs, and we have already found a suitable route. You will seek a hawk. You will seek to hawk a quail. I was watching her daughter play with other children when Count Daniel, her fellow vassal, tried to push her over. Or wrathful. Pick her up fast. Skill tactician. Mayor Władysław has been the star of the hunt thus far. His falcon's talons forever dropping and red with fresh blood. So much so that his glove seems to be stained a permanent crimson. I cannot help but probe what he has done to train such an obedient masterful hunting bird, and he just laughs. I wish I could tell you it was my good training, but speaking truthfully, my glove is blessed by God. I'd be willing to give it up for the right price. You know what? You can have it. I don't need luck. You can have it. Someone else found other things. My acquaintance Volst, as crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking arises. Lezik, my vassal, peers over his shoulder, listening intently. Duke, look at all the useful herbs and flowers here. This one can soothe aches. This one aids a broken clavicle. This one wards off the great pox. Okay. Wait, will that give me a learning lifestyle? No. Back in your house. My master of the hunt, Zygmunt, signals to the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot set up by the game masters. From our vantage point, we can see several speckled quails strutting about the dense undergrowth ahead. The beaters will soon be in position, ready to spook the game to flight. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them one by one to their sport. Fly, little one. Bye. Wait, he died? I don't even know what that is. What is this? He had a stroke. Unconsciousness or incapacity resulting from a cerebral hemorrhage or stroke. He died of a stroke. Zygmunt and I pad on foot over some troublesome ground. I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my master of hunt has fallen into a concealed pit trap which now holds his leg tightly. We must help him. Botches the dressing. I watch excitedly as my falcon identifies a target and takes a swing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The quails are none the wiser as my falcon scans the ground from high above. Time and again my falcon swoops in for a kill but misses, retreats and only grazes its target. Damn. We failed. Because we had to save someone. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. The master of the hunt, Zygmunt, gathers a disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the troop home. The quail indeed eluded us this time. Okay. We gained hunter. We gained some legitimacy. Hey, there's the hunt. I really like this, like, sum of what you got. Truly, a stroll through Brodno is a gift from God. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark, get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going as far as to call me heartless, and has abandoned me. Well, his name is Jersey the Heartless. Whatever this strange man did could not have been enough to justify being stuck in his armor. Offer him loyal squires for his fealty. Jesus, he's good. Looking at someone he could possibly marry, that would be good. I'm gonna pause it. Here we go. My friend died. Here's my caravan. And the Pope can pretty much give me everything. I trust my wife, right? Okay, my daughter can marry. The issue is if we marry her and our heir dies, it's going to be bad news bears. King of Denmark will marry. Let's marry our 14-year-old daughter to the King of Denmark. Let's marry our firstborn to... That's an insanely good night. He's Franconian. Okay, that'll work. Her brother's still not married. I'm ill. Duke or President, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we all are mortal. I am reminded of this as I woke up coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. My body is wrecked by shivers and weakness, my head leaking from every orifice. I heard that wheezing from down the corridor, my lord. Ring my physician, but you saw also my wife. Poked her head around the door. Should you require it? No, a fair number of remedies. Do no more of that was... Yes. My wife helped me. Because she is awesome. We've been invited to our brothers. Our half-brother. Let's join him on the hunt. Let's bring in Jersey the Heartless. Oh, we do need to have a... horse guide. We'll have to customize a route. We will join the hunt. And we'll bring the entourage with us. A half-brother, Count Jocko, is hosting a hunt in Vinza, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the house. And as my health is failing, hopefully this hunt should take my mind off things and alleviate some of my stress. I hope it goes well. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnawing jaws, and desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but his grip is beginning to falter. Help? I won't risk my life for this. He will die. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Emmerich of Gustin. I've bested dozens of men in combat. Okay. We'll trample you. You've been trampled by my entourage. You've not have gotten in the way, good sir. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Count Jocko has started on his preparations. His gamekeepers check the woodlands. Okay. We're hunting noble game. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the forest near Vinza. The local gamekeeper have scoured the vicinity for tracks and fumes. It seems a mighty heart is questionably in the area. It is very dangerous. Count Jocko will go and seek the heart. Now, if he dies, we get all of his lands. I like his risk taking. If he dies, know the place of the beast covered and nearby water holes and grazing. Okay, so be it. We can hardly keep up with the blasted beast that starts and waves through the dense trees, snorting wildly, scaling a rise and disappearing into a dense thicket. The heart is gone quickly as it appeared, with only panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. We failed. Being the call of the wild is adventure. Yep, we are. We did lose some stress. Oh, where's it? Stress. Down here. We're low. We got some more stuff. So Hunter. The Venator. We gained some legitimacy as well. And a bunch of prestige. Finish the hunt. As the procession rolls through the forest of Sorinsk, I spot a peasant walking along the side of the road with no shoes. His feet are bloody and swollen. He clearly must have been walking for a long time. As I pass him, I look closely at his face, the sad eyes, the grimace of pain. We will get him some shoes. Is it measles? It is measles. All right, we have our first sickness. It's spreading. A wounded and disillusioned mercenary group has arrived at the County of Plock. The locals claim to have overheard talk of settling down after pillaging an easy target and have begun to grow anxious. That's going to give us even more. Hey, I am well again. It's still increasing. With her coming of age, my tutelage, I tutored her, of Nawaja is an end. Ever curious, she is an astute intellectual. Okay. Nephew-in-law. Golden obligations. I still can't. Would I win for our good son? As I lean over the map in the council's chamber, a southern creak turns my head towards the door. My son Conrad appears in the hallway, walks into the room. He looks at me with an inscrutable look for a moment, then walks over to me, wrapping me in a tight hug. Look at him, hidden tear in my eye, while my hand is stroking his hair in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. Reading is hard. You are good, my son. My brother-in-law has died. It all goes down to my nephew, Count Stefan of Pazan, who is dying of the measles. The next one in line from there would be the Countess, who is my niece. I run the house, right? Yes. I'm the more prestigious person. I can join a grand tournament up here. You know what? Let's go join the grand tournament and get away from this. Someone have something? The last thing I want is to be at home when this sickness comes through. It's starting to subside. Lithuania now exists. My friend, I thought she already died. I think, well, I guess she died again. There's still massive army here. And it wouldn't split. Okay, there's a war here. We might be able to do something. I guess has arrived. Oh yeah. I saunter between the market stalls of Plock, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? I admire the wares of a local jeweler. Exquisite filigree, a sound investment. My friend Lezek. Okay. So, a word of advice, my friend. Have a look at the smithy over there. Their wares might be simpler. Ooh. That might be a big one. Prestige. Gold. Monthly prestige goes up. I'm gonna invest in the smithy. Still a lot more than we can handle, I think. Try and do conquer Gdansk. The plains flux. Oh no! We have a plague that just hit the land. The streets of the county of Suresk have turned silent. Death has cast his plague over the unassuming hamlet. When meeting the eyes of the infected, they look hollow and vacant inside, as if the spirit is elsewhere. Their clothes are stained deep red around the rear. They clutch their stomachs to stop them from falling out. There is nary a soul in town who hasn't been beset by this terrible disease, and it continues to creep towards the normal class fast. Already people are calling this affliction the plains flux. This is an apocalyptic bloody flux. This is the first plague. Though this may never reach the capital, providing aid where needed could prove critical in keeping at bay. Summon the physician. The dim flickering light of Marie's infirmity, oh, it's my wife too, illuminates the scene as the physician lays out a plan of attack. I have a number of observations regarding plains flux, chiefly the way patients are afflicted with sanguine excretions like I've never seen before. This plague is sent to us by Satan, and it is only thinking outside the box of traditional medicine that we can hope to undo this curse. Thankfully, I'm an expert in mystical matters and can provide cures for both the body and the soul of people. You are. Ultimately, the exact strategy for preventing the spread of this disease is mine to make. My wife, who I trust, thinks that mystical practices will do it. So do whatever you must. So plagues. Plagues are disease outbreaks that spread across the map, affecting both characters and holdings. When a plague is present in the area, affected baronies have an infection rate that governs how severe their impact is. Okay. Each plague... There it is. Each plague on the map is broken down into sections in the plagues panel. Realm plagues convey information on plagues within your realm. World plagues inform you of plagues in the rest of the world. Okay. And this is an apocalyptic one. Jesus. Within this panel, relevant information is stored for each plague. Okay. Open the views. Okay. This panel has an infection rate of each barony impacted by the plague. The infection rate will progress towards its maximum value. Wow. Can be mitigated with plague resistance. We can't stop it. We can't stop it. Disease which is set to spread like a flame to paper across the room is slow to a crawl. The radical measures proposed by Maria have taken a toll on the economy in the short term, but oh my god, I love you even more. It's my wife. My wife has fallen ill. You will do it. My poor son and heir. I'm gonna leave it up to my wife. My daughter has fallen ill. It might drive me mad. I'm willing to try new things. And my wife did it! I have a vastly improved. The mayor is dead. Oh my god, the characters are dying left and right. Our counselor was dead. One of our acquaintances died. Another one of our counselors is dead. Our new bishop is here. Now our brother doesn't have it. If our brother dies, everything goes to me. Countess. If she dies, it's gonna go to Olga. That's not good. Oh, it's everywhere. It is infected. But I've major. I have a massive health boost, so even if I come down with it, I should be fine. Oh, this is bad. Plague resistance. You already know about this. Enter seclusion. I already have it. I can't enter seclusion. Isolate the capital. Oh my god, it's everywhere. My sister has died. From the bloody flux. Walked in the house to see some muffled lap. The voice, not hearing it so bright. My wife has... My wife... Are both of these the same? We can turn her into our lover. I walked in the halls. My son, but not Milibrat, has died of the bloody flux. He actually died of a fatal aneurysm. And he died now too. Need to find someone that would be good for this. It isn't super old. A lot of them are super old. First time I'm able to think clearly. I've lost trait. Another one of my counselors died. He died of old age. He didn't want to deal with the bloody flux, so he just went to bed one day and just didn't wake up. I mean... Gaudentry the Impaler. Count Stefan. He's our nephew. I will be the guardian of my son. Luth, you will be it. If he dies. $147 fatalities. My daughter has survived it. Jeez, this is all over the realm right now. Scar Mir, free tenant. From the sexual harvest. You can pay me in Harcourt, the land is his. And then you just disappear without a trace. We stole his land. We're trying to seduce her wife. Killer addressed to her perfection. What did I do wrong? Oh, now we're gonna have counter jihads now. $160 characters have died in this plague. It's spreading. And the Bajan fire is over here in Spain. It's a major plague. It's not apocalyptic. Okay. We're a famed trinket now. There's plague resistance as well. She's with child. I'm sure they're the father. Smoldering chemistry. What twisted mockery is this? We cannot unisolate the capital. It's the only reason we have stopped the infection rate. Actually, it's going down. Let's end the isolation. It's subsiding. It's times like these is best to worry of any strange smells. This one, however, emanates from a corner of the market square and is positively fragrant. Get your snatches here, only the freshest herbs. Not for that price. He's gonna die. He's near death. He's just a babe. Ooh. Ian's ambitious. Okay, she survived. But her nephew did not. So he died as well. Lucky Polish coin. Ooh, that's gonna give us extra stewardship. And domain taxes. Okay, our new leash is King Bezprim of Poland, who is 17. He is albino. He's diplomatic courier. He's Midas touched, forgiving, fickle, and arrogant. He's married to the Dutch, which is why there's an alliance with the Holy Roman Empire there, because this is the king, or the Kaiser. Kaiser Otto the Fourth of, what's that? Godschalkzun. So that's why we're allied with them. Okay. Hold on. Is he not the holder of... He is the holder of this. Who holds this? So wait, hold on. What was... So he got that. Strong and firm. Bloody Flux likely gave him. He picked up a fourth trait. Okay. I'll have to pay homage to my liege. But the Bloody Flux is going down. My master. Okay, I don't think she'll die. She's 45. I don't think she's going to... We're going to rebuild all of the counties. Jeez. Look at the development here. Bro, it's 5 now. Jeez. Wow. Her county got absolutely destroyed. Wow. Plagues are just terrible. Wow. Plagues hurt my soul. She's incapable. Due to a physical injury or mental disability, so Sophia is unable to take care of herself. Was she hit? Okay, do we have any other plagues? What happened to the other plague? I guess it went down as well. There's one over here. That's consumption now. Can I just look at this? Is there like a plague? Sir, there's got to be a plague button, right? Maybe there isn't. I'm gonna demand a payment from our mayor. All right, so this is gonna be the end of this episode. This was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. We had our first plague sweep through Poland, and we are actually came out somewhat ahead. Unfortunately, our brother still is here. He can't actually have kids. For whatever reason, he's not trying to be. I don't know why. But we will get our son married also. Both of them are here. I think we'll disinherit one. We'll lose 150. We'll go back down, but I mean, this is probably the best thing we can do to ensure that our realm stays somewhat intact. Because we 100% need that. However, a split of this might be an issue. So we'll kind of see. We'll have Plock and we'll have the key spots. So we can't be angry with that. So thank you all for joining me. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.